So, talking about today's sports bets for MLB, WNBA, and the prize picks, we'll do all this in one. We'll do all this very quick. If you are newer to betting, I'm going to be showing you how to place your bets. We'll talk about some stats and some teams along the way. You can go ahead and screenshot these or whatever you need to do as you place these. And first, you got your Phillies going to the money line are gonna be an easy one here when you're going to your money lines because of course that is the winner on those bets. And some of these are getting into 0.5 runs in the first innings. Very easy and very simple bets along with your prize picks down. They're just going for some very simple hits. Getting the players just need over one hit to hit those bets. Some of those games are going on right now and next ones are coming up. Here's showing you if you are in banking with Billy, we do have a link down there for you to click. That's going to take you right to a betting site that you can use. This is the Hard Rock Bet site. It'll be just as simple as going to your Phillies to match that up. You got the Phillies going to the money line. You will go ahead and click on that. I recommend you only use an amount of money that you feel comfortable with trading and or betting with so you don't take any extra risk or anything like that in between. There's also other ways to make money. Not like I said, not just going for those money lines, but here, for example, where you're going for your 0.5 runs for the first innings. If you are in banking with Billy taking these bets, I you don't have to go for the extra ones if you don't understand how to read it. I do recommend just going to the money line or going for the most simple one you can. But here we're going for under 0.5 runs in your first inning. You'll go to your innings props you'll be looking for. This game is already live right now, so we're already past that first inning. Won't be able to really place that bet just yet, but to turn our card over here to a two bet parlay, we'll still be able to go add in our Ian Happ for over 0.5 hits. So that's going to be another easy one. Chicago versus Detroit. We can go back to your MLB bets, looking for Chicago versus Detroit. In fact, here we can go type in some information here on Ian Happ as well. For MLB bets, we throw out the MLB bets every single day. I like to just use that Chat GPT. If you are newer to sports betting, you can just go ahead and ask your Chat GPT to explain this bet or tell me the teams, even if you need to know, so you can understand what you're going for and understand the different odds and get your different stats on those bets. Knowledge is power, so it helps a bit if you are newer to betting, and there's always newer people learning to bet and learning to trade and learning to invest and stuff like that. It'll help you be able to keep up. That game is going on right now as well. So, like I said, I was actually supposed to make this video a bit earlier, but it'll be as simple as going down to Ian Happ, clicking on that. Make sure you match those numbers up. The odds are a bit different now, as you can see. But you'll be able to just add it to your card just like that. That turns your thing to a two bet parlay. The other things you have down here are the Rangers to the money line and the Dodgers to the money line. Those are some easy ones. Of course, just betting for your team to win as we uncover more of your sports bets day by day and video by video. We'll dive deeper into more information, more knowledge, and more terminology. And if you are newer to betting, then we'll uncover all of this together. When you are in Bank with Billy in the afternoons or the night times, then we are, of course, in the live classroom doing the live betting and doing the live trading and stuff like that as well. So you can get real time answers um, as quick as possible. You know how fast things move. It'll really be just as simple as that, to place your cards and whatnot. And then, so for WNBA, it's only three bets for WNBA today. This does, of course, still take you to the Hard Rock Bet site where it'll be easiest to go ahead and place your bets right there. You're looking for under 156 total for Storm versus Mercury. You go ahead and find your WNBA. Also, do have your hot NBA and WNBA sections as well, throwing out the hot reels and hot updates even per game. You can watch the full games inside of Banquet and catch the hot plays in between those as well. Make sure that you see those on time. Like I say, I'm already making this video a little bit late today. Here are your Storms versus the Mercury. Storms versus the Mercury. today. The next game starts today at 2 here in about 30 minutes, actually, too. But as simple as this. You go into the money line. What was it? Storms versus Mercury, 156 total. Okay, so you're going for the total. You'll find your total up here. What this means is betting on the total amount betting on the amount of points for them to go O for over or U for under the amount of total. They got to get over that amount of total points. In this specific case here, this is under 156 points. So this bet is betting that they get under 156 points as a total combined for them. And you have to click on under. The closest you getting is 160 on here. Or is that the same the teams just moved? Where did that just go? Okay, right here. Under 155. Okay, so that bet is still there right there. And then what else you got? Phoenix Mercury to get 6.5 spread versus Storm. Okay, so your spread. You can find your spread right up there, up at the top. And the closest you getting is 5.5. What's that? 6 point. I think that's at 6.5. 6.5 positive. The closer you getting is the 5.5. You get what you get though. And of course, the Chicago Sky to get a 4.5 spread versus the Fever down there. Where's this at right here to get over 4.5 spread? A 4.5. I guess the closest you getting is over 2.5. Like I said, that's you get as close as you can get. And you get your prize picks for the day. And those will be the same thing. I mean, as you can see over here on Ian Happ getting 0.5, over 0.5 hits. And Betts over 0.5 hits and F. Lindor over 0.5 hits. On the prize picks over there. As simple as just finding those players and those teams as well. So when you're seeing 0.5 hits, they got to get at least one. Not to say that they can't just, get struck out. You see the alert there. That doesn't mean that, they 100% guaranteed to actually hit that ball, but the chances of them not hitting that ball at least one time are very slim. So people like to take that to 0.5 hits and stuff like that. So you just find your player and just go ahead and just add that up to it. But again, I recommend that you only use an amount that you feel comfortable with using. You probably, if you newer to betting, you probably got like a whole different sports bet portfolio or something like that so you don't dabble into anything that you don't need to. And then other than that, you pretty much, enjoy yourself while you're doing it and stuff like that. Being up to date with what's going on with the games, be exciting for you while you actually live in that bet because that money on the table. But we'll talk more about all of this to get you up to date on what the world is doing right now, really quick, if you are still here. Right now, you do got BTC, Bitcoin pushing back up to resistance one. Bitcoin leaves the world and leaves the stock market, which is why I'm showing you if you are a sports bettor and don't know this. Looking for a quick pullback once it retests that resistance one and things might go down. That's going to also make, if it happens closer towards Monday and things get bearish, what they call, when things start to go down, then we'll start to see the stock markets go down and then we'll start to see all kinds of crazy news going on out in the economy and stuff like that, all about the news. So keep up with everything that's going on. Make sure that you do get subscribed to our other channel, the Banking with Billy channel, where we talk about our stocks and our cryptocurrencies as well. I'm Billy Banks. I'll see y'all in there and happy betting.